Good morning, everyone. I'm doing this video for Anthony X, and in this video there was a part where he put in text, California is not a stop and identify state. When I seen that, and when Dave McCrae, the author of the book Rise of the Oathbreakers, when he seen that, he sent me an email, and I'm gonna read to you guys what it says. David, cop watchers and auditors do important work and have tens of thousands of subscribers, so they'd better know the law and what they're talking about, lest they risk making things even worse for both the viewer and the officer. This is not a stop and ID state continues to be the most damaging piece of misinformation. If folks truly believe that police can stop an ID in these states without first articulating reasonable suspicion of a specific crime, then they should stop complaining about cops being tyrants. Note how brand new cop watchers parrot the phrase, because that's what they heard repeatedly from so-called experienced cop watchers. I've already known that stop an ID state does not exist. You cannot stop and ID someone without having articulable suspicion that they committed a crime. So the term stop and ID state is a misnomer. These laws simply mirror the legal requirements set forth under Terry versus Ohio. That is, the officer must be able to articulate reasonable suspicion of a specific crime in order to detain for purposes of conducting a brief investigation. Only then is the person required to identify themselves. What stop and ID states did was put the essential elements of a Terry stop and put them into law. That way there's no ambiguity between case law and state law. He does talk about a lot of things in there that will help us out. So I recommend you guys definitely go purchase the book, Rise of the Oathbreakers. I also do want to recommend this book not just to the viewer, but to the police officer as well. This might save you a lot of grief in the future. It will possibly help you not violate people's rights. In Hibble versus 6th Judicial District Court of Nevada, the Supreme Court upheld state laws requiring citizens to reveal their identity when officers have reasonable suspicion to believe criminal activity may be taking place, commonly known as stop and identify statutes. These laws permit police to arrest criminal suspects who refuse to identify themselves. Basically what that means is if you're out screwing up and you're committing crimes and you are suspected of a crime, they can take you to jail if you don't identify. In conclusion, Brown v. Texas. The Supreme Court of the United States reversed the county court's judgment, holding that the statute that required Brown to identify himself violated the Fourth Amendment because it required no basis for suspecting Brown of any misconduct. The court further held that the Texas statute, as applied to Brown, violated the Fourth Amendment when the officers detained Brown to obtain his name and address. They performed a seizure of his person subject to the requirements of the Fourth Amendment. However, the officers lacked any reasonable suspicion based on objective facts to believe that he was engaged or had engaged in criminal conduct. Thus, the risk of arbitrary and abusive police practices exceeded the tolerable limits. I also want to add that in no way, shape, or form is this channel providing legal advice. Therefore, we do not take on the role of de facto attorney. We merely provide information to better understand laws and the preservation of one's civil liberties. What does that mean, folks? It's your job to understand your rights. It's your job to hold them accountable. Record the police, know your rights, dismiss police officers accordingly, and let them know that you know your rights. Do not let them violate your rights. Watch this video from this channel called Anthony X. I want to say that I'm sure he's learned a lot from our channels, and I think that we all learn a lot from each other. I learn a lot from a lot of you new channels. Some of you guys bring something to the table that works and that helps us all. So I really think that Anthony X does a really good job out there. He's holding them accountable. He's recording. He has a really good demeanor about him. So check out this video and go subscribe to his channel. Thank you guys.
Hello.
How are you today?
Good, how are you? Stay 6 feet back.
That's okay. I just need to... Can I ask you a question, though?
Sure.
Okay, I'm only contacting you. My name is Lupe.
Yeah, I just want to keep 6 feet back for safety ordinances.
Fine, sir.
I want to keep you and myself safe.
No worries. The reason why I'm contacting you today is because people over in front of the 7-Eleven Sally building were a little nervous because you were taking photos.
Okay. What's your question, though?
They want to know why you're taking the photos.
Oh, I don't answer questions. Well, those questions.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's either that you answer a question or I just call PD and have them
Well,
check
PD's
it
right
out.
behind you. They're welcome to ask questions, too.
Okay, that's fine.
But I'm not breaking any laws, though, so.
Oh, I know, but they're just inquiring as to why you're taking the photos.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
Anyway, stay safe out there, though.
You too.
Take care. I'm okay. I appreciate it. I'll be down here. They thought they could stop me. Yes. Am I being detained? Am I being detained? Yes or no? Am I being detained?
At this point, yes. I need to figure out what you
Okay, well, if I'm being detained, I will stay.
Hollister, one.
Please stay 6 feet back, though, by ordinance. Can I get your badge number, please, to start?
We are on Sally and. Here's a plot. Sir.
What's your badge number? Oh, 134. Thank you.
So the business is calling regarding a suspicious person in the area. Right?
What's suspicious?
You're walking around the business, filming inside windows from what they're telling you.
I'm exercising and taking pictures. Other than that, though, I don't answer questions.
You're exercising.
I'm exercising, like walking,
Okay.
and
That's
taking
perfectly
pictures,
fine.
which is perfectly legal. No
So the
laws
bus-
being broken.
Again, I'm getting called here, like you're aware.
No, definitely. You have
Yeah.
to. You have to do your job.
Perfect. The business is calling saying you're recording inside window.
I'm recording from a sidewalk, whatever I can see.
Okay.
And if their windows are, open, I'm welcome to record whatever I can see from the sidewalk.
that you are, again,
If they
right?
don't like it, they can close their blinds.
Okay. Is there any reason you're doing that?
I don't answer those questions.
Okay. Do you have a name?
I do.
What's your name?
I'm not going to give
Can
it.
you keep your hands out of your pocket, please?
Uh,
For my safety and your safety, I don't know what you
it's
have in your
cold.
pocket.
I'm going to go like this. Look,
If I can't pat you down,
I'm not letting you pat me down.
exactly. So I need you to keep your hands out of your pockets.
And I'm not breaking any law by putting my hand in my pocket.
It's a safety concern, right? And we tell that to anybody we contact. So until I can pat you down,
Well, I'm not
make sure
gonna let you
have-
pat me down.
And I'm not asking you to, but I want to explain to you until I can say safely that there's nothing in your pocket that's going to hurt me. I'd ask you to keep your hands out of your pocket.
You got it, buddy.
Perfect. Thank you. So what's your first name?
I'm not gonna give it.
You have my name and you have my badge number, right?
Just call me a law-abiding citizen.
So then when you ask me for my badge number,
You're required by your code of conduct in your manual.
I'm required.
You're required to give it to
I'm
me in a
required-
courtesy manner.
Okay, so you are
And
being detained.
upon request, you're also...
You are being detained like you've been told. So
Yes.
when you are detained, you need to identify
Nope.
yourself.
Only if I'm under arrest.
No, it's not.
The law does not say I have to give identity, and
I
you
don't know
can't.
who I'm talking to.
Doesn't matter. You don't have to.
Yeah, so you can be a wanted felon. And
I
you tell
could
me
be.
I don't need to know that?
I could be.
Okay.
But just like, those people over there, she could be a wanted felon. Did you get her ID?
She's working for the
Did you
company
get her
that's
ID?
calling
How do you know she's not a felon, though?
you. She's working for the company that's calling
How do you know she's
I'm
not a
not here
felon?
investigating her. I'm investigating you, sir. Business doesn't know what's going on. So all they're doing is wanting to know who you are, right?
Well, it's none of
and
their
what's going
business
on.
who I am.
And you're right, that's fine. Right? So again, someone walking around the area, filming, it's a little odd, right? And if you're just doing it
Odd, but
just
not
'cause-
illegal.
If you're just doing it just because, you're good to go.
All right, so I'm good to go at this point?
Do you have any questions for me?
Nope.
Okay. Have a good day.
So badge 134, and was it Martinez? Gotcha.
So, right, just like you can see that, and
Well, you're a public official. You work for me, the taxpayer.
and it's even worse.
I don't work for
because-
you.
and it's even worse because I don't know who you are.
You're right, but you
For a
approached
safety-
me. I
for a
didn't approach
safety
you.
standpoint,
I didn't
right?
approach you.
For a safety standpoint,
I didn't
sir.
approach you, brother.
It goes two ways, man.
And
I'm
I want
doing
you to
my
be
job.
safe. I want you to be
And I'm
safe.
doing my job. So you don't have anything else for me, man. You can go.
All right, thank you. So I'm free to go?
You're good to go.
I'm free to stay then, too.
You're good to go.
So I'm free to stay as well, right?
If you want to.
Code 4. Can I get your badge number, please? I can't see it with your collar.
I don't have. It's 112.
112? Thank you. Guys, keep 6 feet apart, please, for your safety. And by request of the governor. The drive of shame. Bye-bye, guys.
Do go and subscribe to Anthony X's channel. I think he's out there doing tremendous work. I appreciate the kind of work he's doing. I also want to recommend the book Rise of the Oath Breakers, written by D.B. McCrae. This is the first book that's written on First Amendment auditing, cop watching, and I think it's a learning experience for everyone involved. Even police officers, I recommend you purchase the book as well. If you have family in law enforcement, buy this book and send it to them. If you just want to know your rights, your civil liberties, this is the first book that was written on First Amendment auditing. It's a very important book. I believe that a lot of work that I have done, as well as many other First Amendment activists have done, is very important, and it's crucial. It's crucial at a time like this. So purchase the book, go subscribe to Anthony X. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell to my channel as well. Thank you guys so much for your attention, and I'll see you again soon on the next video. Peace.